Always on.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, please.
Hold on, I need to see what episode. I don't count them as numbers, I just... 6, 8, 9. It would be the 9th.
Oh, wow, nice.
Okay. Hi, guys. Welcome to our 9th episode of The Grind. I have here...
Andrew. Hello, hello, hello.
So, Andrew, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Like I was just saying, born and raised in Southern California. All my family's down here, or down there. And I came up to the East Bay for college, I think like 2015. So did that whole 4-year college experience, a lot of fun.
Where'd you go to college?
East Bay. Cal State East Bay?
Cal State East
Yeah,
Bay, okay.
It used to be Cal State Hayward, but now it's East Bay. And we just took a shot of Fireball and was bringing back those college memories. But yeah, I did my college here and I just love the Bay. Still, I go down to like Southern California to visit my family and stuff.
Aren't there so many other colleges in Southern California you could have gone to?
Yeah, 100%. And like I applied to like 1 or 2 of them, but I was kind of like, why? You know, I kind of wanted to like get out and, you know, explore and, you know, be on my own for a little bit, you know, move out of mom's, right? So we took like not, what's it called? There's like a visitor's day for all the applicants or whatever. And I brought my dad and we walked the campus and it's on like this giant hill and you can see the whole bay. And I was like, dude, the weather's good. Like the scenery's nice. I feel like I'm kind of hidden away, but the city's not too far. So I kind of just like fell in love with it. And
What nationality are you?
I'm Hispanic, mostly. A little bit of Peruvian in there, and then I think like some European or something.
No Mexican.
No, Mexican like is probably the biggest percentage.
Okay.
And then Peruvian, and then there's some like European in there.
Nice. So you're mixed. You're
Yeah,
mixed. I'm
mixed.
full Mexican.
Nice.
Yes.
Purebred. There we go.
Yeah.
There we
Boring,
go.
but yeah.
No, I don't think that's boring. Honestly, I think that like as time goes on, and for some reason like my algorithms are like really pushing Japan right now, and I hear Japan's doing this and that to get like more citizens there. I feel like the purebreds, right, are kind of go extinct. You know, it's gonna be really hard to find just a pure this or like a pure that, because at least like kids my age, they want to go explore, and I know like so many people that have, not so many people, but like a few of my friends are like, oh yeah, let's move to Japan, let's move here, let's move there. And yeah, I think the purebred is gonna be kind of rare. So not boring, I think rare. Definitely.
What is something that people don't know about you?
That's a great question. That they don't know about me. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty like out there and honest with the people I meet. So I was gonna say something like I read books in the morning, but people know that, or like I love cats, but I'm always posting like cat memes online and stuff.
Oh God, you're one of those.
Yeah, you don't want to look at my camera roll. It's all funny dog pictures.
Cat pictures. I mean, better than other cats that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, definitely.
No.
Definitely
You read
not.
books. What kind of books do you read?
Yeah. So I'd like to do audiobooks and then physical books if I can. I just restarted, and it's kind of like a weird book, but the 48 Laws of Power, and I forgot who this is by, but I remember I started reading it, and then I was like, this is kind of like evil, like kind of negative, and it basically tells you ways that you can manipulate people and kind of gain control over a situation or an encounter or whatever, and I was like, oh, this feels like kind of weird. Like, I don't want to read this stuff. But then like a few months went by, and I was like, yes, it can be used for evil, but that doesn't mean you have to use it for evil, So yeah, 48 Laws of Power, a lot of like stoicism stuff. My favorite book that I recommend to everybody is I'm gonna blank. The Four Agreements. That one's really cool. Short, sweet, and I feel like it'll leave a good impact on your life and make you just want to be a better person.
What is it called?
The Four Agreements.
The Four Agreements. Okay.
Yeah, that's a really
You mentioned
good one.
manipulation, and I feel like in order to be like a great leader, or to make your mark on the world, or to be in charge of people, you have to know how to manipulate. So like you said, you don't necessarily have to use it evil, but it's definitely a form of power.
100%.
And we all do it,
Yeah.
some more than others. So
Knowingly,
unknowingly, yeah.
It's crazy. So I went to school for business, and I really fell in love with like marketing. I picked up a camera in college, and I was like, this is cool.
Before you keep going on
Yeah.
marketing, I keep hearing the word marketing. I don't know what the fuck marketing is.
Okay.
Okay? I might already be doing it, but I don't know what what is marketing? Explain it to me for like.
No, so I have a marketing company, right? I help small businesses like yourself basically market themselves to get more views, more customers, more sales.
By marketing, is that manipulating the view of
It
the
can be
watchers, the supporters, and how are you doing it? Like, are you drawing things? Is it in a poster? How do you do
There's so
that?
many ways. Like, honestly, me coming on here and talking about my business, that's me marketing myself. Me asking you to put whatever social media website in the bio of your video, that's me marketing myself. If I pull out my phone and do like a story of us here, sitting here, right? That's me marketing, right? So
just
there's
basically spreading the word.
awareness
Awareness.
of your service, of your brand. There's just so many different ways to market, and
Right.
so many like
A picture, a t-shirt, water, drinks, all of it.
Honestly, you guys are gonna get to a point where like you see this brand right here, we're technically marketing their brand on
Red
your
Bull, yeah,
podcast.
we're not supposed to. Don't come for me.
See, exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
I understand.
I love Kirkland, but let's
Costco.
Yep. Oh, I love Costco. We can talk about that too. But yeah, marketing, and I got into it because I was doing the camera stuff, and I've always kind of been like really business minded. Like, I tell a story that I was selling stuff on Craigslist to buy video games when I was like in middle school. And I remember my mom was like, why are these grown men coming to the house and like meeting up with my son?
Right.
It's weird. But I was on the grind. I was trying to get the new Xbox 360 games, the new Call of Duty.
It's like doing a garage sale, but online.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I started my marketing career back then, and I didn't even know what marketing was. But I picked up the camera in college, and I was like, hey, this is really cool, And then some of my like photography clients and video clients were like, hey, do you want to handle our marketing for us? And I was like, oh, run their social medias. It was mostly social media back then, but yeah, I was like, dude, I can be creative, and I can be kind of like analytical and look at the numbers and this and that. So it was kind of like a perfect little merger for me.
So, how did you figure out growing up, like, that you could do business and stuff? How did you get into that?
Uh,
I want to know a little bit about, I would say, your childhood. Tell me how you developed that eye for marketing or.
I didn't know exactly what it was gonna be. I feel like when I was younger, and I really don't even know like how the whole business thing kind of like went into my mind even. I'm really trying to figure out like, I don't know, I think just, I really have no idea. I can't really blame my parents. I mean, they worked jobs, like full-time jobs, but everybody worked full-time jobs back then. Like I didn't really know any
Even still,
business owners, and
they're
still,
working for
yeah,
jobs
exactly.
to survive.
Everybody's
now.
working jobs. Yeah, everybody's working jobs. So it's kind of hard to say. I think I just kind of always had that in me, even if I didn't know like why or where it came from, you know. When I was like looking for jobs when I was younger, I was like, I always told them during the interviews, it was like, I want to be the person that starts on the bottom and then works my way up so I could learn everything about every position, and then one day I could like lead the company or be the manager or whatever. And that was always like a philosophy I had growing up, which is kind of weird because in a way I did that, but instead of working for somebody in marketing, I just like started my own marketing thing, right? Like I did all the dirty work and I got my experience and I just kind of put myself in that position. Yeah.
So you went to school, you graduated, and then you did your own thing, right?
After school, I worked a job I was working in college too. And then I got kind of like my big boy job, and I was there for maybe 2 years. And then, of course, everybody in their first job is like, I don't like my boss. So I kind of just left. And then I was still applying. I had a few like temporary roles after that. And then it just hit a point where it's like, well, these applications aren't going anywhere. Let me just suck it up and like start my own thing. Yeah, and I've been doing that for like a year and a half, a little over a year and a half now. Yeah.
Would you say you're successful?
Yeah, but I'm definitely not making enough. I could definitely market myself better to bring in some more.
What is it that you're doing right now?
Good or bad, or just in general? Or?
Like business-wise, or like how you're making money, or...
So, I have clients and they come to me for specific marketing services. And that's like websites or photo and video stuff or social media, or one of the things I do is help businesses get more Google reviews so they show up higher on Google. I run paid ads for them on like Facebook, Instagram, you know.
Is there a
Google,
specific
YouTube.
client that comes to mind that you're extremely proud of, that you work with?
I have like 3 clients that I'm pretty close to, and they were like friends. They're friends now, but they were clients before, friends before, whatever. One of them is a DJ in San Jose, and I basically run his social media, and I'll do his ads for him too. And we sell out his events so often, and he just has like a great time DJing, and like the crowds that pull up are just
What is this
a lot of
DJ?
fun.
Can I have this DJ's name?
Yeah, his name.
Put him on blast.
I was kind of thinking like, do I share it? His name's DJ Brown Boy. He's like a Bollywood DJ in San Jose.
Bollywood?
Yeah, you know Bollywood?
India.
India. He's from India.
Okay, that's pretty rare, fresh.
It is fresh. One thing though, there's so much competition now. He said like 2-3 years ago he didn't have any other DJ or event companies to like compete with for ticket sales, obviously, right? In the South Bay, but now there's a lot of competition, and we're supposed to meet actually this Sunday to kind of like come
Does
up
he
with
put
a
like
plan.
an Indian spin to the like the vibe, the music?
So,
you know? 'Cause you mentioned Bollywood.
90% of the songs he plays is like Bollywood music.
90.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I ever have seen an Indian DJ or Bollywood mixes, to be honest with you.
Honestly, it's pretty fun, and I really love like the Indian people because they'll pull up and they'll just have like the best time ever. Like they're so energetic, they're so happy and like full of like energy, and they just want you to like. Cause I do his the photo and video stuff there too, and I'll just be there with my camera, and they'll like grab me and like, oh, let's dance, come on, dance with me, and like they're just so happy, and it's really hard to tell if they're drunk and just like really, you know, out there, or if they're sober, cause like either way, like they're just pumped up and like full of love, and yeah, they're cool people, but you know, I've been working with him for like a year now. And I know like so many of those Bollywood songs. I don't know the names. I don't know what they're saying. But if it starts playing, I'll sing with you. You know?
Man, the freaking their instruments, even the way they sing, it's amazing. I studied world music in
nice.
Junior college, so I listened to all sorts of music from all over. And the one that captured my heart is obviously Asian and Indian because they're like the most unique sounding.
We actually had at this last party for Valentine's Day, we had I forgot what they're called, but dude came with his drum and like 2 drumsticks, and he was like walking around the club holding this big ass drum and just with like the music that the DJ was playing, and it was so cool. Like people loved him, and dude was super sweaty because he's carrying around a huge drum and just going in.
Like it's cool that we're unique. But you mentioned competition. I feel like people are trying so hard to be different that you can appreciate the uniqueness, but at the same time, it's like you're trying too hard.
Don't try too hard.
Don't
try too hard. I think with anything you do in life, for one, like give it your all. Like try your best always, no matter what you do. And just like be yourself. Don't try too hard. Don't try to be cool and not try hard enough. Just give it your all, come as real as you can, and
have fun.
Have a good time.
If you're not having
That's
fun,
important.
what's the point?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I came in and I was like, you guys got any alcohol? Let's take a shot before we get in. I was like, come on, let's calm the nerves a little bit.
What's the hardest thing you faced in your career, either personally or professionally?
Trying to find a job after I quit the first one was really tough. I found,
like your first 9-to-5 job or your
the one after like the professional one. The job market was just so tough, and I think it's like I don't have a lot of friends like complaining about the job markets now, but like during that time,
there's a lot of friends that are complaining about the job market currently. It's not getting any better.
That's what I assumed, yeah. But I remember like maybe like a year or 2 after the vid, it was just so hard to find a job, and I was like, man, what am I gonna do, you know? So those times were pretty rough. And I think regarding like my new business, I had to learn how to be a salesman because I didn't really have that in me. Like I knew all like the technical computer stuff and how to set up this and how to track that, but I didn't know really like how to make a sale and like find new customers and stuff. So that really made me have to come out my shell a little bit, get uncomfortable.
Well, how are you finding new clients?
Now, what usually works best for me is if I go in person to meet somebody. So I'll go to like a lot of networking events. There's like professional business networking groups all around the Bay and all around.
See, I've gone to a few
too.
of them for my film stuff, but everybody's very clingy. They already have their people that they know, that they go to, that they talk about what's going on, and you're just kind of the oddball out. So I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I only gone to like 2 of them, and I said, fuck this shit. I might as well just...
Do you think you can form judgment and opinion off of 2 experiences?
Absolutely.
I feel like you should just keep trying because there's some where yes, like I got it. Like I felt like that too. It's like cultish in a way, you know. But there's just so many, you know. And just like me, because that's basically what you're doing. You're going there and you're doing sales, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like me, it's like, you know, you can't give up after calling 100 people.
There's Facebook groups. If I'm talking in terms of the podcast, there's Facebook groups I can reach out. I can have guests. Craigslist, you know.
Shout out Craig.
I don't trust half of them. I have had bad experiences, but here we are. So in a way, I didn't give up, but I won't invest my time in something I don't have 100% control of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
I'm not saying that it's a waste of time, but if I'd done it twice and both of the times they resulted to the same thing, then, you know.
Maybe third time's the charm?
Maybe not.
We'll have to win together. Are you down? Actually,
sure.
I'm going to.
Sure, why not?
I'm going to something in Concord. I think next month.
Okay.
I'll send you the details.
Okay.
Yeah. Just show
Not
up.
against it.
Just show up, mingle, like experience it.
If I'm not working, I'll go. How's that?
Where do you work?
Let's not talk about that
Okay.
on the
That's
camera.
That's fine.
There's still things I need to leave private.
You got it.
You know.
Got it. Yeah. No, but I think just put yourself out there and.
I definitely do a lot of that. I put myself out there. I have business cards. You know,
Nice.
I'm on Facebook. I'm on Craigslist. I talk to people at work. I do it all. Like
You said this is episode 9. That's
well, episode 9 of my new channel. I had an old channel that got hacked, and I had over 800 subscribers with about I don't know how many videos. So I've been in the game for a while now.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I kind of want to start doing something like this. You know, more focused on like my clients and like business people I meet. But yeah, that was one of the reasons I wanted to kind of come experience being a guest. You know, just to get that learning experience and be like, okay.
well, like you mentioned, it's very competitive.
Yeah.
Everybody and their mom has one now.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard to make yourself unique for people to listen to or have a different spin on it that hasn't already been heard or seen.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's so interesting. Like, what would make somebody want to listen to a podcast? You know, like.
Well, there's a few reasons. One, they're your friends, family.
Yeah.
So you're trying to support. 2, you're bored, or you're getting chores done, or you're taking a shower. I know I listen to podcasts when I'm showering.
Yeah.
3, you can actually pay attention.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't see anybody listening to it. But maybe if you capture the attention, you know, you're funny, or you have a good story, or you're interesting. Or maybe they like you, like physically like you.
Yeah.
Or like you. Who knows?
Those are good ones too. There's some like girls, or OnlyFans girls, of course, and they started their own podcast. I'm like, dude, what are these girls talking about? You know? But I'm sure they got a bunch of dudes that like them just tuning in all the time.
At the end of the day, you're trying to find a way to waste your time, entertained, and have a group of people or a podcast or a content creator to relate to, so you feel less lonely. That at the end of the day, that's what people are looking for.
I think so too. Feel less lonely is a good point, because right now I'm seeing, I think before too, but like a lot of live streamers are like really popping, and I think those platforms are like, the numbers are going up for them, like the view count per channel, right. You know.
So instead of those people watching these content creators, they're missing out on family time, on friend time, on anything else, rather than focusing themselves on these creators too. So that's the downside. But I'll tell you something. I try to be friends with a coworker this week, and he's like, I don't want to be friends with you outside of work.
Interesting.
I'm like, so you're telling me you just want to be my friend when we're at work? I don't think that's a friend.
No, not really.
I don't think that's a friend. If we are not at work and you don't want to be my friend outside of work, then we're not friends.
Sounds like a colleague.
Yeah, so I got super offended. It really offended me. I'm like, what's so wrong about going out to eat or having coffee? People aren't willing to be friends now.
I don't know. I mean,
Has that ever happened to you?
I don't know about people in general, but you gotta respect them for him or her
Being honest.
for being honest and setting that boundary.
Right,
you know?
right.
Because, like, I had a coworker tell me that too, and I was like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. But me, like, I'm so chill. I'm like, you want to be my friend here? Cool. We're homies here then. I'll forget about you once I clock out, you know? And like, I was fine with that, you know? We had a good relationship
I
at work.
feel like the younger folks are the people that are like that. They want to put labels and boundaries onto all these other things that us, because I'm 33. This person was in the younger 20s. So it might be a generational thing. It might be, you know, after the coronavirus thing. But you're right. You gotta be chill about it.
Yeah.
But it's for me as a woman, I can't be chill about it. Okay.
It's funny.
You don't want to be friends? You don't exist.
Yeah. One of my favorite catchphrases that I love when my friends take from me is "fuck 'em."
Yes.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Like,
right.
Fuck 'em. You know, and I kind of live my life that way, which is good and bad. Like, I don't really stress about anything, but it's probably a nicer way to say it.
Well, in the friend group, what person are you in that friend group? Are you the chill dude? The chill dude. You know, the man.
Yeah. Interesting.
Or are you the serious one? Are you the player?
I'm kind of I would say, like, I'm the stupid, funny, like, doesn't give a fuck one. Like, I don't put myself in danger, but, like, I like to be stupid on purpose just to make the homies laugh, you know? And then, so that's, like, the Bay Area homies. But when I'm the same when I go back down, too, because I have my high school friends that I still kick it with.
Yeah.
But for them, I feel like I'm the one that brings them all together. Because if I'm not down there, they're not gonna kick it. You know, I'm
You're the glue.
I'm the one that's like, hey, bro, I'm in town. Like, you guys want to go do this? You want to do that? I don't know about glue, but I'm definitely like, I'm trying to think about how to say it, but
Life of the party.
not life of the party, because I'm lame. But
I'm lame. That's a good one. I'm not the life of the party. I'm lame.
But like, I'm the one trying to make plans and trying to get like people together. Okay. Maybe like the planner. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, I like making people laugh and just being like stupid. Even if they're laughing at me, I'm like, I don't care. Okay.
You do that as a coping mechanism?
Therapies in session. Shit. Probably, maybe. I don't know. I went to therapy a few times. I think I did like 3 or 4 rounds. But it got to a point where I was like, because I'm pretty like self-aware, just day to day. It got to a point where the therapist was trying to get something out of me, and I felt it. Like, I felt it inside in like my heart or wherever you feel things. And I felt
or wherever you feel things. I love it.
I felt it, and I was like, hold on. I know what he's trying to get me to say, but I'm not going to say it. Like, there was just a block not letting me kind of vent to that guy that was doing the therapy with me.
Was this in person or was it through Zoom?
No, it was a Zoom one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there was like that block, and then I was like, I appreciate you, bro, but like, I just stopped going after that. Yeah.
Why do you think he was trying to get you to say a certain thing? Or
I mean, he didn't know what he was trying to get me to say, but he was trying to get me just to open up and like talk about something. And I just think I wasn't ready to talk about that. so that's why I had like that hard time of letting that go, you know, and opening up about whatever it was. I don't even remember what question he asked or
Right,
anything
right.
because it was so long ago. But I remember that was the moment where I was like, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay.
But am I coping? I mean, probably. I don't know.
Was he trying to manipulate you into telling you? Into
No,
telling
no,
him?
no.
I'm
It's his
trying
job.
to understand.
It's his job to get me to open up about myself. So I'm not mad at him. He was a good guy. Like, I liked him. But I just wasn't ready to go to that point.
You
with
think if it was
myself.
a girl therapist, it would have helped?
If she was a baddie, maybe. Who knows? Or if she was ugly, maybe that would make me open up more because I'm not shy.
Right,
or something,
right. Because you're like, oh, she's not cute.
Yeah,
She's not trying to, whatever.
What I got to lose, you know? Yeah, that's a good question though. They should do a study on that. Like, who works better with what gender? Is it a guy with a guy? Is it a guy with a girl? Is it a girl with a girl? You know, that'd be interesting to see.
Well, I always have the, am I going to end up falling in love with the guy? You know? Thought process.
Yeah, I won't put anybody in my family out, but yeah, someone in my family was like, oh yeah, it feels like I'm talking to my boyfriend like every week or something.
No.
You know? And it's fine, it's cute. Like obviously she's not serious about it, but yeah, I could see that happening too.
Right.
I feel like there's a few movies like about that. Probably.
It probably happens more often than it should.
Probably, I'd assume, yeah. That's funny.
But
Would you ever try to be a therapist? I mean,
fuck no, I would get too attached.
Oh, I feel that.
I like having intellectual conversations or deep conversations, but then I have to fuck off. In easier terms, because I'm that person that wants to make life better for the person that I'm talking to, and
I'm the same way.
and I can't, you know.
Yeah, that's something I realized too. Like, yes, we know what's not best, but we can make an assumption on what's best for that person. But that person's not gonna change unless they want to.
Right.
And it pisses me off, like, when you can't help that person change. Because it's like, dude, the answer's so obvious. Like, you could live a better life, be a better person, whatever it is. But they just, like me with the therapist, like, I didn't want to say it. Sometimes people just don't want to change.
There's lessons they have to learn,
Mm-hmm.
and their path that they have to take.
Yeah, that's funny. I'm the exact same way. And I'm barely getting over that. Like, I would be the one that's like, oh, you gotta do it this way, you gotta do it that way. Like, try to be super controlling. But now I'm like, fuck it. Not fuck them because I still love them.
Right.
But fuck it. Let's do it your way, you know? That's really interesting.
Might be a Latino thing.
You think so?
I think so, because
Our moms.
our parents are always like, do this, do that. you
Yeah.
know?
My dad wasn't too hard on me like that. But my mom, definitely the Latino in her, was like, you gotta do it this way, you gotta do it that way. And she
Mine was the
always loud.
opposite of that. My dad was always like, you gotta do this, you gotta. My mom's like, as long as you're happy and,
Nice.
you know.
That's funny. Mine were definitely the opposite. My dad like super loving, and my mom was like, whatever that
But
means.
they balance them out.
Yeah, it balances out. So
And at least they were there.
exactly, yeah. And I feel loved, so
You still have them?
yeah, thankfully.
I don't. Anyway, this is not therapy.
Are you sure? Because I clocked in already.
You clocked into therapy?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind pretending to be a therapist for a day, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful. I don't know if it's, a waste of time, or you just need that one person for like that day to like tell them, like an outside perspective kind of thing.
I think it's good for people to kind of talk and see outside perspectives and things like that. But
Yes and no, because if you're just talking and not changing, then you're wasting people's time.
Yeah, I can see that. But like for me, if somebody calls me and they're like, "Hey, can I talk to you for like 30 minutes to an hour?" I'd be like, if I'm really busy, I'm gonna say, "Oh, I'll call you back later." But if I'm not doing anything, or if I'm just like scrolling whatever, be like, oh yeah, sure, you know. And then even if they don't change after that, I feel good because I was there for them like when they wanted me to be there for them. But I would be I'd have gotten to a point where I'm a little annoyed where it's like, bro, I already told you all the answers.
Right.
You haven't done anything with it. Now you're wasting my time. Like, now you're wasting my time. So I can see kind of like both sides. Yeah.
See, I can't say I'm not even a good person because I remember an old lady tried to get help from me on BART and I hella dismissed her.
No.
And I shared this before already on camera. I'm not proud of it, but you know, you catch me in a bad time, you'll catch my bad side sometimes.
It is what it is.
I'm not perfect.
Nobody is. Yeah. Nobody is. It's fine. What's your necklace?
It's a turtle.
Oh, it's just a turtle? Oh, nice. It's a cool turtle.
Yep. Do you believe in aliens?
Probably. There's probably something out there, but I don't know like what. They're probably like among us already too. So.
I feel like I would be the one to get like abducted.
Damn.
And then I would be back and nobody believes shit that I said. It'd be like, oh, you're just fucking writing a script.
It's like, dude, she's tweaking out again.
Again?
That's crazy.
Are you high? Are you drunk?
That's funny.
Because I'm hella open-minded and I make films, so it's like, are you in character or are you being serious?
We're being filmed right now.
We are.
Oh, yeah.
3 cameras.
3 is crazy. That's funny. Nah, I think the universe is so big. There's no way that there isn't like something out there, you know. Even if it's like a little bug just like wiggling in the water. Is that an alien?
Yeah.
It's like Mercury or something. Yeah, right? That could be like an alien.
Yeah.
So there has to be something. I remember when I was in, I think like 7th grade. This was the first time I ever felt high in my entire life.
7th grade? You
Science,
started young.
Science class, 7th grade. They showed us this movie. And I forgot what it was called, but it was like 10X or something.
The Birds and Bees?
Something, no. Basically, it started with like these people like having a picnic at a park, right?
Mm.
And there's some dude narrating and talking and saying words, but the camera's just going like this. So it's like, okay, now I can see the whole park, now I can see the whole city, now like we're in the clouds, now we're past the moon, now we're past like our own universe. So it went all the way out there, like to space, like all through the different galaxies and whatever, and I was just mind blown. But once it got to like a certain point in space, it went back. And then you see the people.
Are you sure this wasn't a dream?
Positive. I've seen the video again. I'll show you the video after. But we got back to the people having a picnic, and the camera went into this fool's hand. Mm-hmm. And then we were inside his blood, and then we were inside like a cell, and then we could see like the protons of the blood cell. So it like went from 10x that way to 10x like inside like
hand.
Yeah,
the
dude.
Body.
It was a trip.
What the fuck?
And I walked
What's the
out.
point of that?
I have no idea. But that's why I feel like aliens have to exist, because there's too much space. There's like no way. There's too much space.
I feel like I'm mind fucked with that video concept.
That's how I felt.
It might be a next video idea.
That's how exactly how I felt.
We have to tap into this table, inside of this table, under 10 deep.
Dude, it was insane. I walked out of class and I just like looked at the sky. I was like, what's going on, dude? Like, what is this feeling? I really felt like high. It was crazy.
Were you high?
No, I didn't do drugs until like.
I don't believe that this movie is a movie.
I didn't do drugs until like high school.
Like the hardcore shit?
No, just like the normal core shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you saying it's normal to do drugs?
Kinda, sorta. I'm not saying that, but.
Are we saying weed is or like other stuff?
I mean, California, I feel like weed is pretty normal these days, but it's not abnormal to find someone that doesn't smoke, you know. I don't really smoke too much anymore, but like I will. Do you smoke?
No.
No? Do you do any drugs?
No.
I'm trying to cut.
No, I don't want to even get into that shit. I feel like as an artist, a lot of artists do hardcore shit to get into that, tap into that creativity.
Yeah, it fucks a lot of them up too.
Hmm?
It fucks a lot of them up too.
Yeah, a lot of
lost a
them
lot of good
overdosed.
ones to drugs.
So
Sad.
I feel like it's part of the culture.
Yeah.
Not my culture, the culture.
Yeah, that's good.
So maybe I need to do drugs to be considered one of the greatest.
If that's what you feel, I feel like as an artist, you should chase what you feel.
Fuck that. Fuck that. That's the worst advice ever. That's the worst advice ever.
I was trying to be
ever.
so like.
Don't ever follow what you feel. No.
You're right.
No.
You're right.
Your feelings come and
But
go.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Good enough.
Not all the time.
Not all the time. 100%.
So, any final thoughts?
Is there anything good to eat around you? He's shaking his head. Yes.
Fuck what the cameraman does. We'll talk off camera. But food is the only thing in your head?
No, it was cool hanging out, having a conversation. I like talking psychology, therapy, aliens. No, I wish you guys the best. I do want to put you guys on to, there's this like AI editing software. You put in the final clip, the edited final clip, and it'll bust out a bunch of reels for you. And then you can post those reels and market yourself. It's really good and easy.
Is this a website?
Yeah, I think it's free for like the first few, but of course you'll pay later, but save you some editing. Yeah, no, that's it. If you know anyone that needs a website or more customers through marketing, let me know.
Any final questions, ideas?
Yeah, what's the name of your film company? Or who you work for?
No film company, it's the marketing company. Marketing company is Trustwise Marketing. But for my photo stuff, it's mostly on my Instagram. And hopefully I have a website someday for that. It's Drew and then 2, like the number 2, and then Earth for all the photo and video stuff.
Cool.
Final thought before you tell them where to find you. And you don't have to answer on the podcast. This is just a way to go about life. What will you do this week to help somebody in the industry get on their grind? Anyway, where can we find Mr. Lovely Andrew?
Trustwisemarketing.com. Follow me, I'll post photos maybe sometime. Drew to Earth on Instagram.
Thank you for watching the 9th episode of The Grind. See you guys later. Subscribe to him and me. Peace. That's what we...
No way, for real?
I didn't even tell
Grind?
Yeah.
Dude, you should have told me more.
you.